step aside here in this first quarter. Right to the air is Jackson. Ooh, with a juke. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dorrance Armstrong. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He'll buy some time right. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's complete, it's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were
under pressure. They got him again. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. 6-0 our score after one. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now it's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Odafe Owe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Prescott looks to throw on first.
That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Fourth down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense.
Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw again on second down. Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. He's able to find Wallace. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, it's a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.